given that k is a positive constant and the integration of 5 to square root of x plus 3 dx is 4 from k to 1. Show that 3k plus 5 square root of k minus 12 is 0. Right, so we're going to just do the integration of that. So k1, I'm going to write the first bit as a fraction plus, and as dx is 4. But before we do that, let's just rewrite this first as what we can work with. So 5/12 minus a half plus so now what we're going to have is we're going to add 1 to the negative half, which is going to be half, and then half times, so the minus a half, we're adding 1 to that, so that gives us a half. We're then dividing 5/2 by half, so that gives us 5/2 times 2/1, so that gives us 5. So on this side we're going to have 5x minus a half, so x to the power of a half, and we would have on this side plus 3x. We don't need the plus c because the integration is between k and 1, and that's equals to 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to now substitute in our values. So 5 square root of k plus 3k minus, substitute the value of 1, so 1 square root of 1 plus 3 times 1. Now we've been told it equals to 4, so what we now have is 5 square root of k plus 3k minus 1 times 5 is 5, 3 times 1 is 3, so we have minus 8, and that's equals to 4. We can then rearrange that, so 5 square root of k plus 3k minus 12 is 0. And to the format in which they wanted is 3k plus 5 square root of k minus 12 is 0. Part B, and use algebra to find the values of k. So now that we have our equation that we need to solve, I guess you can use a calculator, but if you don't want to use a calculator, we're going to use substitution here. So the square root of k is going to be x, and if we square root of k, we would just have k, and that's going to be x squared. So I'm going to rewrite this. So k is 3x squared plus 5 square root of k is x minus 12 is 0. Now you can use a calculator to solve this, or you can just factorize it. It looks like it's factorizable. So 3x x, we're going to have two numbers here that multiplies to give us minus 12, but be careful because the coefficient here is 3, you've got to do just more than just looking for factors of minus 12. So here we would have 3x minus 4 and x plus 3 is 0. So x on this side is 4/3, x on this side is a negative 3. We won't be having the negative because it's not possible. So what we're going to have is the positive value. Remember our k is x squared. Our x from earlier on is square root of k. So we'll put the square root of k back on there. So that's 4/3. So we're going to square both sides. So k is going to be square 4, which is 16, square 3, which is 9. So that's the answer for k. So k is 16/19.